Hello, the book that we'll be reviewing today is Ken Kesey's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Now, this book was written in 1962. It became a landmark book in the history of psychiatry and in the history of human rights movement because it talks about very important things. These things are relevant even today. So historically, if you see, USA had just emerged from the Cold War. People were still being interrogated. They were under suspicion regarding their political leanings. The government was also looking into the use of psychedelics to treat mental health issues. And the question arose whether these psychedelics would treat the issues or whether they would keep the individual under the control of the government. So, human rights was very important at that point. The individual freedom of the inmates in any institution, be it mental health institution, be it legal institution, it became a very important question, and this book reflects just that. We see Nurse Ratched, who also appeared in a recent series on Netflix, which has been inspired by this book. Nurse Ratched controls the place with an iron fist. Whatever happens in the place is under her jurisdiction. She manages to change doctor staff that opposes her. She brings about this perfect routine that cannot be broken. Suddenly, McMurphy comes into the picture. McMurphy is a political criminal prisoner who has been brought there by the law. And he manages to challenge her. He slowly starts rebelling in small ways. He starts questioning the stupid rules that she has made. He starts demanding things by writing letters and encouraging other inmates to also rebel in a subtle form. Slowly, things pick up, and this subtle undercurrent of rebellion becomes an outright war, where he breaks the entire front glass of her room and even hits her physically. So questions of emasculation, questions of a woman dominating men also arise from time to time. Once the war has become an open thing, she uses her authority and she forces the doctor to give him ECTs, which are basically electric shock treatments. He becomes a vegetable, but still manages to rebel, comes out of that phase, still rebels, and in the end we see a very sorry end where he is given a lobotomy, which was basically removing a part of the brain. The book is very colloquial. It uses very American English, which is sometimes difficult for you to comprehend. But it slowly unfolds these things in front of you. You see how gentle authority, very subtle, how do you do? It's okay, no, it's fine. How all these things slowly oppress you and keep you oppressed in situations where hard authority would have caused some problem. It also raises the question of individual freedom. How much control is too much control? Do you value human emotions? Do you value